All right, welcome to. Hold on.
We are something else.
All right, welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 189 for Takeover Thursday. Poet, and we're here. We are here. Fam, what's up? CB, E-Rich, Takeover Trina on the second Thursday of the month. Everybody come off mute. Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 189. All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, bro. Good.
All right. Good.
Let's get it.
Good to see all the beautiful people in the chat. I see we got Sammy Slated, who last week's baddie behavior was awesome. She always does a good job. Shout out to Sammy. Be Easy. Of course, he's here. Alexia Grimes, welcome. Kendall B, welcome. Dante, what's good, fam? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. And whomever else is here and hasn't commented yet. Appreciate y'all for being here. You're in for a good show tonight. We got our sponsor, our partner himself, Mr. Grant Thompson, coming through in just about 10 minutes or so. We're going to talk some DC Shy Pie, all that good news. But let's go around. What's everybody been up to? How's your week going? We got some things to dive into here. Take over. You first.
So, I'm happy to be here. Happy Thursday, everyone, to, We Are Something Else. Everyone in the chat, appreciate y'all joining. I have on my love shirt. So, it's Black History Month and ready for, V-Day. So
we're going to get to that. We're going to get to some Black History Month stuff. CB.
Hey, Kaleo, you know what it's been like at work this week. It's a part of the time. It's that time of the year where either some extra money comes into your pocket or it really doesn't. So yeah, it's good times over here, and yeah, me and you, there might be some new sneakers in our future.
I mean, E, what's good, bro? Dimitri, was good. Dimitri, welcome, bro. Oh, before you get there, E, y'all need to check out my IG story and those J's that Dimitri tagged us in. Yeah, all right, go ahead. Yeah. E, was good. Didi, what's up, bro?
No, man, listen, we just we made it through the rain, if you dig out here. We're not outside of that, today's a good day. They did the statue for Kobe, one of 3. So, and then work related, got some good news, got, major project kicking off in Vegas, you dig? So yeah, definitely some more shoes to come for sure.
Okay. Carter, what's good, bro? What's good? With all that said, let's get into it. Let's rap. What a way to kick off the show. We're going to kick off the show with some good news. Snoopy presents Welcome Home, Franklin. Franklin, it's time to come home, buddy. It's time to come home. So if y'all are unfamiliar, Franklin, who's well known in the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, their stories, who never really says anything, just shows up at parties, is finally getting his own origin story. So we get to know Franklin Armstrong, by the way, is his last name, which is crazy because I never knew his last name. So look, seems like we finally get to know Franklin. Some things you didn't know. Here we go. He was written into the strip. He was written to the comic strip after a California teacher named Harriet Glickman wrote the Peanuts creator Charles M. Schulz a few days after MLK's assassination, urging him to include a black character in the strip. Before Franklin, the characters in Peanuts were all white. So shout out to Harriet Glickman. You are a pioneer of some sorts, and you didn't even know it. So I'm excited about this. We get to hear him talk. The trailer is available on Apple TV, or anywhere you get it, but also February 16th, that's when this premieres on Apple TV. So let's just make this quick. Are you going to watch it? Are you excited about it? What do you know about Franklin? Did you know that he wasn't there before MLK was assassinated? Let's start with Takeover.
So, Franklin, he debuted in with the gang, the Peanuts gang, 1968. So that was a time when, they were still struggling with desegregation and just trying to deal with, the mixing of blacks and whites, right? And so it was still hard during that time for some, for the integration in the public setting, TV, and, comic strips. So, it's my belief that the creator, Charles Schulz, that he always wanted to incorporate Franklin more into the series. But, it was a different time back then. I mean, that was before my time, but just based upon what I know, and so I don't really mind that it took to 2024 for him to come around and for us to get his story. I'm excited. I'm going to watch it with the fam. And, I think it's going to be all that and then some.
And Black History Month. That's a way to roll it out, Peanuts.
Yep.
Frank. Uh-oh.
My bad. Wrong button. Yeah, I mean, listen. Call it what it is. I'm for anything that's Black. Franklin definitely needed, his moment. I'm waiting for the first shoe artist to collab with the whatever company to put out the first Franklin, shoe, because we deserve it. That's what he definitely needs his own.
That would probably be Vans. Vans been doing the Peanuts collabs lately.
Vans, or I'll try on the
Chuck Taylor.
Me and my bro CB, we wouldn't mind a Air Max 1, Franklin. You dig? But no, this is dope. Like I said, man, listen. At the end of the day, we've always asked for representation for our kids or us to see us, whether it's on cartoons, whether it's on on TV. At this point, showing that he can get his own spinoff. It's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, this is one of those things where, you take it lightly, but there's definitely a kid somewhere that's going to see this and be able to utilize this and maybe even start drawing characters, because he actually gets to see maybe a classic Black character that will, kind of spark the interest of wanting to make that, because we for sure wasn't in no Jugheads or some of those other ones, so that this could be that thing that sparks the kids to get it going.
All right, real quick, see, before you go, one thing that stood out from the trailer, if y'all haven't seen the trailer, there's a scene when him and Charlie Brown kind of introducing themselves, but they're in somebody's garage, and Charlie Brown asked him, "What type of music do you listen to?" Right? That's a good question. It's a funny universal question because you never know. And he pulls out a James Brown record, and then he asks Charlie Brown, "Is he related to you?" That was just watch the trailer. There's plenty more goodness in there. CB.
And they actually apparently are addressing the Thanksgiving, him sitting by himself. Apparently they're addressing it and like clearing the air and, making, trying to make right by all that. So shout out to them for that. But Franklin was always cool to me, especially because he was an Army brat. And that was something I could relate to. My pops being in the Army for 30 plus years and everything. So, I think part of his story and that lady writing to Mr. Schulz and everything to kind of get the process moving, because he had said that he had considered this type of character, but really after this running dialogue that he had with this lady that you mentioned, Kaleo, like that's really what got it going, and that's it's super dope. I think that this is a good way to honor the legacy. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. All right. Where are we gonna go to now? All right. Let's go. Y'all know what weekend it is. Y'all know we got our money in Vegas right now, having a good old time. And actually, there's a fight tonight. I didn't even know the fight was tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night. But our money always find a good fight when he can. So shout out to our money who's having a good time in Vegas. Let's say that. But anyways, what also is happening this weekend in Vegas, Super Bowl 58. All right. That's the Chiefs versus the 49ers. Rematch of Super Bowl 54, where the Chiefs beat the 49ers 31-20. Now, my questions to you. Okay, what are your predictions? Who do you want to win? Close game, good game, bad game. What do you foresee? I don't foresee much changing from the last time they played because the Chiefs have already taken out the more superior team that was in the league last week, 2 weeks ago when they beat the Ravens, and the Ravens smoked the 49ers. So I don't see this being close at all. It's the 49ers probably should have stayed home. I just don't see it being. Look, we counted Patrick Mahomes out all this year because he didn't have receivers. He had to go and play on the road this year. He didn't get a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And every week he continued to win. And then the last week they played the Ravens, Travis Kelce stepped up and had the best game of the season for himself. I just don't see much happening any different with the 49ers. But this is redemption for Shanahan, right? This is his third one, right? Because he was the coach the last time they played.
And then he was the OC for Atlanta.
Right. Yep. So we'll see. Thoughts. CB, Super Bowl 58.
So who am I rooting for? I'm slightly rooting for San Francisco. This is one of those Super Bowl matchups where I really don't dislike either team. And many players on both teams have won me a bunch of money in fantasy football. So they're all good in my book from that standpoint. But my prediction is that the Chiefs are going to win and Patrick Mahomes is probably going to have another MVP. So it's just at this point hard to root against them. And I think it'll be a fun game though. I think it'll be a good game.
Hey,
I can never find myself to root for anything Chiefs being a Raiders fan. So I am going to contend with a good Super Bowl game to watch. Clearly, I can care less. As long as my bet hits as well, I can give two shits about the rest of the game. So just have a good game. And I swear I will turn the TV off if I see Taylor Swift more than 3 times before the first quarter.
It's a running bet. That's the bet. How many times do you see her during the Super Bowl?
Bro, I'll sit there and I'll turn that shit on some old ass like Hell's Kitchen and watch fucking Gordon Ramsay cuss at people before I watch her ass on TV. Like, it's just not happening.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Take over.
Okay, so my Commanders, they missed the Super Bowl by a long shot. And then, my Ravens, they didn't make it either. So, yeah, man. I mean, I'm rooting for the Chiefs, okay? My girl Lex said it in the chat. I'm waiting on Usher. I know that's going to be a great halftime show, but it's hard to bet against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. So, and plus, like you said, Taylor's going to be there. And you know what, E-Rich? Taylor generated over $331.5 million in branding for the NFL. So, she's going to definitely have a spotlight on her.
We was doing fine without her. Like, I mean, again, we were enjoying it's like we were enjoying football without having any more distractions. Like that was the whole point, right? There was, I mean, not to like really dig into that, right? Because at the end of the day, I think what we look for is if you want to watch a game, you want to watch the game, right? Like right. You don't want to have the outside whatever that's happening be on some like that's now more important than the damn game. Like
exactly.
She's taken away from it.
You know what they should do? Here's the solution. You know how they have like simulcast, like broadcast. They have like the Spanish channel. They have the Nickelodeon doing the slime game. They should have a channel that just shows you what Taylor Swift is doing during the game, so we don't have to see it during the regular game. They would be doing cut-ins the same way that they do game breaks. They'd be like, all right, now what's Taylor doing? You know what I mean? It wouldn't be any different.
I'm telling you, should have a Swift poster and your Stanley Cup and just go ahead and get ready for the Super Bowl.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Mr. Grant Thompson of the DC Shy Pie. Grant, what is good, brother?
What's going on, Kay? What's going on, lady and gentlemen? How you all today?
We are, look, Better, bro. About time we get you back on here. We're talking Super Bowl predictions. Now, I know your team fell a little short this year, Grant.
I'm a little verklempt, man.
But what's your predictions for Super Bowl 58 this Sunday?
I'd like to see San Fran win, but I got to take it back to the Eagles. I'm a fan of Andy Reid.
Okay.
And so I'm reluctantly going with Kansas City only because of Andy Reid.
Okay. That's fair enough. So let me tell you this. So who knows during the Super Bowl, they show close-ups of Taylor. You get to see this NFL celebrations, all this great stuff, commercials that they worked hard on. But you know what I want to see? This is what I want to see. I want to see the close-up of that patented fade by our brother Travis Kelce. I want to see the fade made famous by Travis Kelce. That's what I want to see. Is it fresh for the Super Bowl? Is it not? Because according to New York Times, New York Times, they'll take the Travis Kelce hairdo, that is. Not since Jennifer Aniston has a haircut become so popular. Barbers in America and abroad are being inundated with requests for the quote-unquote Travis Kelce. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? I can walk into any black barbershop and pick any number on the wall, and it's going to include
the poster, man.
I got the poster because, look, come on now. The Travis Kelce, are we serious here? Travis Kelce. But you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We all know what it is. It's the attention that he's getting from his girlfriend, right? Travis Kelce hasn't got this much attention outside of being probably the greatest tight end or one of the greatest tight ends ever played the game and win multiple Super Bowls and just drive up the stats every year. Now we are paying close attention to his fade because of whom he is dating.
Wow.
Now, before we give Travis Kelce some credit, we need to give CB credit. If we're going to talk about people rocking the fade, CB has been rocking the fade on We Are Something Else podcast way before we were still on radio, on audio, before Travis Kelce was even in the league. If we're going to give flowers, let's give CB some flowers for rocking the fade.
Tight, CB.
Come on, CB. Look, CB, turn to the side profile, CB. There we go. Look at that. Come on now. Travis, please. I would have respected more if they said Chris Burkall bought his patented for the patented fade back
out, and no calves. The combination.
He has no calves, but he has a wonderful fade. Come on now. Let's talk about this. You know what, Grant? Let's talk about this. How do you feel about the first day of Black History Month? They gave credit to Travis Kelce for. The patented fade.
Well, is the barber a black barber? Let's start there.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, and there's no relevance to this story.
I'm just wondering, like, when he first got his first fade, did he literally walk into a barbershop and
pick a number 3, right?
Give me the number 3 and keep the top kind of high. E Rich.
I'll be the one. I'll take it there. We all remember who his first girlfriend was. She was the one that took him to the barber, and she's the one that picked out the number 3 for him. That's all I got to say.
He's rocking a noble.
And let's not to mention, you can see the difference, right? The picture that they're showing here was prior to Taylor. Now he's got the law officer mustache with that. You know what I mean? He doesn't quite know where he's
the
at.
Super Troopers look.
Yeah.
Man, before the Kelce fade, my man John B is somewhere mad at all of this. Okay. I mean, come on, this swag surfing, but no, CB, you take the crown, because I'm not feeling his fade. So that's that on that.
All right, CB.
I mean,
let's close up. Turn to the side.
Wow. No, like it's hilarious. You can tell that either the people that work at the New York Times, they literally have no diversity at all, or this was intentional because they knew that we'd be talking about it like that. You know what I mean? Either way, it's ridiculous. I don't know. It's New York, bro, and you're trying to tell me that Travis Kelce started the fade?
Right.
Right. Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's swag swapping. I just made that term up.
Patent that. That's Grant Thompson brought you swag swapping.
He's swag swapping because that's the haircut that he felt inclined to rock while he was with the sister.
Mhm.
And now that he's with Taylor Swift, he just took all of that swag over to that side and swapped it. And now it's getting play simply because he's with Taylor Swift. Swag swapping.
Little inside trader. He goes over, takes it, learns a little bit, from that side, takes notes, takes it back over. Look, this is what they're doing over here. See how my beard is clean right now.
Yeah.
Haven't we heard that story before?
John B. So look, okay. Speaking of his girlfriend, whom just won her 4th album of the year. Give me a break. 4th. Look, I can tell you this. I've never listened to one entire. I've only probably know 2 of her songs. Never listened to any of the albums, but I'm gonna tell you from other stuff that I've heard, I don't necessarily think she's 4 album worthy of the year worthies.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that at this point we are making her. They are building her up. It's like wrestling storyline. They're building her up to be Roman Reigns. Or bigger than the game itself. No, you're not. You're not. So that means MJ doesn't even have 4 albums of the year. I don't even think Elvis doesn't even have 4 albums of the year. If you want to take it there that way, 4. I mean, come on now. They were getting ready to give my man Joker 3 straight MVPs, but they decided to give one of them to Embiid, so he wouldn't be in consideration for one of the greatest ever played the game. That's what it is. So, but anyways, while at the Grammys, Jay-Z also accepted an award talking about how his wife has won the most Grammys ever and does not have one album of the year. Now we're tying all the stories together, right?
Right.
Doesn't have one album of the year. And he said, according to their algorithms, it doesn't make sense. And you're right. It doesn't make sense. So I'm assuming the only reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce and Blue Ivy was there because Jay-Z accepted his friend's award, the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. And he went there to get that because his friend decided to give him that award. Other than that, we haven't seen them since Lemonade, maybe. She may have been there in between, but she didn't win for Lemonade. And Renaissance was a movement all summer long, all last year. You mean, and that wasn't nominated, or that didn't take home album of the year? And we know some of the bigger names in music don't even submit their music to the Grammys anymore to be thought about. Drake hasn't put an album in with the Grammys forever. Mm-hmm. After Cole lost to Iggy, that was it. Cole never went back. So the Grammy's still relevant because this is the award where you want to be accepted by your peers. Everyone looks forward to Grammy night, but it seems a little different these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely not the same. And I mean, not to try to tie it into the Super Bowl and football and all that stuff, but it's kind of like you have the MVP, but then you also have like the offensive player of the year and like the defensive player of the year. And it's basically to give the runners up some other award for them to win. Like that's essentially what that stuff is, right? Like it shouldn't really, like, how are you going to have the MVP be on offense, but then also not be like the offensive player of the year? You know what I mean? Because it's probably going to be Lamar Jackson's the NFL MVP. Christian McCaffrey's probably going to be the offensive player of the year. Stuff doesn't really mix. So that's what the Grammys are now. It's like, hey, we've got this award, but we're going to give all these other awards that kind of the same thing, but it's just a way to like just keep like, I don't know, just the brand going and all that. It's just not the same. And all the big artists these last couple of years that have really spoken out about it, they make a lot of really good points. So it's like, unless something's hitting social media about it, I'm usually not checking for the Grammys.
Mm-hmm. Grant, how about you?
I enjoy Fantasia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought the Stevie Wonder tribute was dope. I enjoyed Fantasia and I enjoyed the Tracy Chapman.
Oh yeah, Tracy.
I
She has an
I
age.
enjoyed that. Other than that, it was a blur.
All right. Okay.
And then okay, I gotta take it back to my guy Aaron Spears, really good friend of mine, and they had his picture up in the tribute after Stevie for the musicians that passed. He passed in November,
shout out to Aaron.
and incredible drummer. October he passed. Incredible drummer, played for everybody.
Yep.
I mean, just a stellar guy. And so I
showed up to the
enjoyed
funeral,
that.
right?
Say it again.
Usher showed up to the funeral.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
Usher was there for he was Usher's drummer for years. Yeah, just amazing human being. Not, I mean, drums aside, Aaron was just a class act guy. And I'm glad that they honored him in that way.
Absolutely. You know what? You said that at the right time, because if you would have said that right before Is It Just E, I had something in rebuttal by my bro, but you said it at the right time. Grammys, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Grammys, they aren't what they used to be. But like Bunk said, you know, Bay was there. She was real chill. Okay. You can tell that, you know, of course, she's going to ride for her husband and the speech that he made. But, you know, at the end of the day, I thought it was interesting that Matthew Knowles, her father, was on TMZ. And if you haven't seen that interview, check it out. And he said that it's really on her record label to submit her for that category. So I don't know.
Then it becomes a Beyonce versus Taylor thing, and maybe that's what they want to avoid too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a quick second. All right, so Stevie Wonder 3 times, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, Quincy Jones, Natalie Cole, Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, Ray Charles, Outkast, Herbie Hancock,
Alicia Keys.
What year?
She racked up like about 5.
No. So we're talking about this is just straight album of the year.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah. Album of the year. And then the last, Bruno Mars and then John Baptiste. In the 50, I think it's 50 years, those are all people that look like us that have won a Grammy. Now, I didn't have time to research, but then you put what I wanted to look up was who else was in the category of Grammy of the Year while these, when Taylor won in that regards, right? You look at the list, it's a lot of pop. It's a lot of things that aren't, if you will, alternative. These are just, I mean, it's the category in itself that you realize that is a genre that they only have, that they want to keep for themselves because they don't have a claim of nothing else. So I look at it in the sense of, you know, we all went crazy when Outkast won as far as, you know, in that sense, Lauryn Hill. We look at some of the other artists, but look at the category. Look at the category. The category is what is going to speak for itself. That's the only thing they have claim to fame. Clearly, they don't want us back in the country lane because we know what we did with that. So I don't really pay attention to this. And I think Jay-Z kind of said it best. Like, I mean, listen, man, our record has always been our record without having to put it in the stat book. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, and we know what's been contributed to the culture, because without us, there is no culture. So let's just, put it at that. So.
CB, did you go? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm all up. Did you go?
Started, bro.
You did start. Okay, that's why I can't remember, because you led the way. Everybody led the way. So yeah, we'll see what they were stale. The performances were lackluster. Half of the people I didn't even know. Tracy Chapman was good. Travis.
That was dope.
Travis was okay. Travis was Travis. Yeah.
Trash ass shoes that he dropped there in the Grammys. My bad.
We'll get there. Anyways, okay. Since we are on Black History Month, and I've been dropping a lot of tidbits on the Kendall B morning show, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can find the Kendall B show and all the Beehive. Having a great time in the mornings on Station Head. Check us out. I've been doing these little known Black history facts for people that don't get the spotlight all the time because, again, we know the MLKs, we know the Rosa Parks, we know those movements. I'm going to give you movements that you probably don't really know, and then we can celebrate from here on out. Okay, so the first movement I want to give you, the first person we want to give flowers to is Lamont Jones. Lamont Jones, who is he? What is he famous for? Well, Lamont Jones is the first Black man to borrow $10 till Friday. He led the way. Shout out to Lamont Jones. Where's my hand claps at? Such a leader, such a pioneer, Lamont Jones. All right, and then I have to give a lady her flowers, right? Glorinda Slimfeather. Glorinda Slimfeather. But what is she famous for?
Iconic.
Glorinda Slimfeather is the first Black woman to refer to her hairline as edges. Shout out to Glorinda Slimfeather. There's a lot of ladies around here on social media that talk about their edges. Glorinda Slimfeather is a pioneer behind that beautiful movement. So if we're talking about beautiful movements, let's get our brother Grant Thompson, who is the leader or the movement of one of the pioneers of our Black business series, and he actually has the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast. Grant Thompson, everybody. It's time to check in. Grant. So what's been good with you, Grant? Just tell us everything new real quick about the DC Shop, because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So we are currently still in build out for 9th Street. And there's some things that are beyond our control that kind of stymied the project. And so we're, going through those things and making sure that everything on our side, is in place and intact. So then when those things are released, we can move with expedience and get it open. But we're still putting out pizzas, still feeding, DC or the DMV with what I declare the best deep dish pizza in the DMV. We're still rocking it. And there's some other things on the horizon in the Montgomery County area, as well as the as well.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you, Grant? Hold on one second.
He's back.
Hold on. He got pushed to the side. There you go.
Hello?
Yep, there you go. You got pushed to the side.
What happened?
Can you hear us? Can you see us? All right, we'll let you get your...
There we go.
You good? Can you hear us?
I think it kicked me off.
It did. Are you back? I can see you. We can hear you. All right.
Yeah.
Let us know when you're back, Grant. But yeah, look, if you never had DC Shop High and you're in the area, make sure you check out DC Shop High. Oh, amazing. Just use our code. Here we go. Where's it at? WRSE10. DC Shop. It's Super Bowl weekend, so I'm definitely gonna be hitting up Grant. Grant, you back?
I can't hear.
Uh-oh. Can you see us? This is live. This is live TV. What we're gonna do?
Jerome Bowie.
You can't.
Hold on, wait, let me hear it for Grant. Cut somebody out. he don't know it. Are you back yet, Grant? Can you hear us? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Jerome Bowie's about to get the full letter prayers. We had another project that I sent the crew to work on. He says, put them pies back. All right, look, here we go, right there. Look, steak and cheese, salmon pesto, and that's your regular cheese right there. Chicago deep dish pizza. Grant, we got you. You back? You still here? I'm gonna have to send Grant a text. Tell him we can see him. We can't hear him. But what I need y'all to do, In the meantime, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's cue my brother up. Let's get to. Is it just? How we work through this? All right, my bro, my guy. What's good?
Listen, this is something that just needs to be talked about. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully Grant can hear this one. But is it just something that I I was actually talking to Ma Dukes. Matter of fact, shout out to Ma Dukes. It's her birthday. She's 67 today.
All right. I got there you go, right there. There you go. Amazing.
Appreciate that. And one of the things you kind of ask, right? We had that moment where we ask our parents, like, why do they do certain things or why they do it differently now that we're not kids, right? So, I go over to the crib and, Ma Dukes is cooking spaghetti. And I was like, all right, yeah, let me give me a plate. It got me thinking, spaghetti, though. Like, I remember as a kid, used to come back, from outside, playing, got to wash your hands, you know what I'm saying? And then she's like, you want me to make your plate or I'll make your plate? I said, I'll make the plate. I used to kind of dig in a bowl, put it on the plate, had the veggies on the side. But then I realized the way that she makes spaghetti now is a little bit different than when she made it before. So I have the question is, how is spaghetti supposed to be? Like, how do you make spaghetti? Do you make it where it's all together? Boom, I'm over here. Or do you make it separate and you allow the people to be able to get as much sauce that they would like? So that is it just it's more of a question. How are we doing spaghetti nowadays? That's what I need to know.
Yeah. How you preparing spaghetti?
This is very important.
Incredibly important.
Okay, so this is a little bit of controversial topic in my household, right?
Oh.
Because certain people starts with a B, ends with a Z. I mean, he likes like hella sauce and spice, and I'm like, man, we don't need. I don't need all of that. Okay, just give me a little bit of sauce, a little bit of noodles. You know what I'm saying? I could swirl it up. I'm good. So, in our household, and because the kids, we might make them something with some ground turkey, and we're not eating the ground turkey. We do it separate and then kind of mix it. But if Be Easy could have it his way, I think it would be all souped up in the sauce and everything.
Okay. Me, I am noodles separate on the plate first, then you put the sauce over top the noodles and do it that way. That way you can kind of make it the way you want it. Because if you pull in, like, if it's all put together, you're not going to get even amount of nothing. You'll get more noodles than sauce at a certain point if it's mixed together. No, nothing bad against anybody who mixes it together. But obviously, this is a topic because there's a couple different ways to do it. But yeah, I'm a noodles to this on the plate first, and then put the sauce on the top, and we're gonna go about it that way. CB,
there are a lot of people in the chat that mix it.
I'm saying that.
So, but we're also a separate household when it comes to the spaghetti.
Must be a Pacific Islander kind of.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. And Filipinos do like the sweet spaghetti too. So that's a little bit different. That prep is going to be a little bit different. But yeah, traditionally it's everything separate. Make it your own and take over. I will say, if I can throw some like red pepper flakes or some hot sauce in there, I do that too.
Red pepper flakes. And so who's adding sugar to their spaghetti? Grant, you back, bro?
Yeah, I'm back, man.
Okay, good. How are you making your spaghetti these days, Grant?
I like meat sauce and not meatballs. Pause. And And I like it kind of on the sweet side.
Are you mixing or are you separate? Noodles first, then the sauce?
It's all in there together.
Okay. And you know what? Since you create the DC shop, look, I can't. I'm not gonna doubt you. I'm not gonna go against you because of these beautiful creations right here. You know what you're doing in the kitchen. Real quick. So we got some new audience members since the last time here. Can you give the quick rundown of how DC Shop Pie came to be?
So the elevator story is my wife and I did a trip to Milwaukee, Wisconsin that celebrate my best friend's birthday in March of 2020. And every time we go to Milwaukee, we do a day trip to Chicago because it's only an hour drive. While we're in Chicago, we have pizza, deep dish pizza from our favorite spot. And then we come home right into the shutdown of the pandemic. And 2 weeks in, my wife wants more pizza. So we were going to do a mail order just so that we could stock our refrigerator up because everybody is like stocking up and, saving for Armageddon, I guess. and we found out how much it costs. And I said, girl, for that much, I'll make you a pizza. And she held me to it. The next day we went to BJ's and bought a mixer and I got a recipe and put it together. And with no expectation, surprised by the outcome, we took pictures of it and put them on social media. And the rest is kind of like history.
Nice. Yes. And then the how it comes full circle is my dad had the pizza. It was like, yo, you got to get this guy on your show for Black Business Series. When you try this pizza, it's going to be incredible. So I think he had already eaten his slice and I didn't get any at that point. So I was like, you know what? But me and Grant had a conversation. It was like we've known each other for years. And I was like, it just makes sense. Come on the show as soon as you can. And we'll just go from there. And I went and got a pie that week, took it up to CB's house and he had half, I had the other half. And we were like, yo, this is incredible. You just got to have the product before the person comes on the show so you can at least tell the truth about it. But oh my God, it's incredible. But yeah, Grant, and ever since then, it's been family. It's been love, man. We love and appreciate you, Grant.
The love is reciprocal, man. I'm telling you. You guys have been a blessing, nothing short of a blessing to the DC Shop Pie. Just the relationship, your friendship, this media outlet, this podcast, and then giving me the honor to be the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast has been great for us as well. So I appreciate you guys and all that you do and continue to do for the DC Shop Pie.
I appreciate you. So a couple quick questions.
Sure.
We got a lot of folks because we've been plugging this for every week. And a lot of our audience, some are in Texas, some are in Cali, some are in Vegas. They want to know if they can get their hands on a pie. Is that option? I know we did the run with E. Rich that time, but is this even in consideration? Can they get a hold of a pie?
Yeah, we ship across the United States. We've shipped quite a few places. Our West Coast, that E can tell you about that. Yeah, my niece was here in DC who lives in LA, and we made the pie and she flew it back to LA, refrigerated it, and then they connected so that he could get the pie. But for the most part, we ship all over the United States, and we have shipped as far as Texas, South, Florida, Kentucky, North, New York, Boston. We've shipped across the United States. And so, yeah, it's accessible through mail.
Oh my God, look at that. And so real quick, if now that they know they can order, I'm going to put this back up here because look, y'all need to go ahead and save 10% on something at least. WRSC10, save that when you order pizza. Yeah, because it's Super Bowl weekend, and Grant, I'm gonna do my best to get one of these on the books because there is no diet this weekend when it comes to the Super Bowl. It's a holiday.
Let me tell you, Kay. Let me tell you, it's we're already getting inundated with orders for Saturday because we're closed. We're Chick-fil-A. We're closed on Sunday, so So we're already getting orders for Saturday where people are ordering and picking them up and then refrigerating them and reheating them on Sunday for the game.
Yep.
So if that's your goal,
Yeah.
get your order in as quick as possible.
We're gonna do that because it might not even make it to Sunday. I'm just gonna be honest. It might be the pre Super Bowl meal. But yeah, hold on, let's do this. Yeah, man, Grant, we appreciate you. I don't know if you got to go. If you want to stick around for the rest of the show, we just did the Is It Just Easter? Oh, it was really just sneakers left. If you got some sneakers to show or something to show off, then we can do that.
Well, I mean, in good We Are Something Else fashion, since I've been coming on here, I hate to disappoint, right? So, and I heard the name mentioned earlier when we were talking about the Grammys, but just for the show.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pulled out the heat. Okay. I'm gonna have to change my shoes. I'm gonna have to change my selection for tonight. I might have to change my selection.
Kaleo got Grant's
there.
verse back, and he was like, "Oh shoot, I got to record a new verse."
I might have to go back. I might have to go back and change my verse up for that one. That's dope. That's crazy. Okay. I forgot we gotta do these shows real quick too. So yeah, Grant, stick around as long as you want. You can get involved in the next one. We're getting ready to do. So I sent around. It's this Instagram thing that's going around about TV shows. You can only pick 5. And so I sent it around to the crew. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put up everybody's list. I'm not going to guess because I know the answers, but I want everybody on the panel to guess who they think list is as they come up on the screen. I'm going to go to the middle because I'm not going to guess. And that's where the list is going to be. So let's see. List 1. Does it? Okay, good. Right there. Perfect. I'm not on the screen. So let's go through the shows real quick. You've got Living Single. You've got hold on, let me just pull up my phone because it's right here. I'm gonna tell everybody all the shows that's on this list. And
let me get my bifocals out. I can't read this.
Exactly, because yeah, exactly. Where we go. So we got Living Single, Jet Jackson, Everybody Hates Chris, The Proud Family, The Jamie Foxx Show, Kenan and Kel, The PJs, Family Matters, The Boondocks, Sister, Bernie Mac, 101, All of Us, Martin, Hughley's, Cosby Show, Steve Harvey Show, The Game, Jeffersons, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Half and Half, Good Times, The Parkers, That's So Raven, that's The Game, Sanford and Son, Moesha, A Different World, Wayne's Bros, My Wife and Kids, The Parkers, Empire, House of Pain, Eve, Smart Guy, Girlfriends, My Cousin Skeeter, Fresh Prince, In the House, and Meet the Browns. So those are your shows. And so this current list that I have up here now, we've got, and you can only pick 5. What the hell is Jet Jackson? I must be really old. So the list that you see up here, I've got, there's Living Single circled, there's Family Matters, there's Martin, there's Cosby's, and there's A Different World. Whose list is this?
Oh, man.
You Rich?
I was going to say this is Trina's. Wait, did you do it, Trina?
Yeah, she did it.
I'm going with Trina.
We're both saying each other, so I'm going with Trina too because someone already said it in the chat and I'm copying.
Okay. We'll reveal at the end. All right. Oh, Grant, did you have a guess? Living Single
with CB.
CB. Okay. This list we got The Game, Eve, Wayne Brothers, Martin, and that's 5. And A Different World.
Damn it! This one is Trina's for sure.
Wait a minute.
I erased my answer on the Scantron. Hold on.
Nah.
Damn it.
Why is that one Trina's?
Bro, Eve? Like, The Game? First of all, what? I don't know not one dude that told me that they was watching The Game, bro. That is the worst.
Dude, Instagram talking about how that show should be on every guy's list.
Who said that?
Kaleo, this your list?
This is Is It Just E writing itself?
Whose list is this, CB?
Shit. Well, can I erase the answer on my Scantron too? Me and E Rich aren't allowed to be in the same class, bro.
Grant, any guesses?
I'm gonna go with you, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. List number 3. We got Living Single. We've got, what is that? That's Jamie Foxx Show. We've got Martin. We got The Cosby Show. And we've got Moesha.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Trina, we just meeting, but I believe that's your list.
Okay.
Living Single, Martin, Cosby's, Moesha, and Jamie Foxx Show.
Wait, Claire, your list is on here, right?
Yeah, my list is on there.
I'm gonna go with that's Ease.
Okay.
That's my
CB, I think that's your list.
Okay. All right, let's go. Say E. Rich, Kaleo. Okay. Jamie Foxx. Okay. The last list. We've got Keenan and Kel. We've got Family Matters. We got Martin. Got the Cosbys, and we got the Fresh Prince.
This is this is CV's right here for sure.
I'm voting for Kaleo.
This has Kaleo written all over it.
Yeah, I want to switch minds and say Kaleo too.
All right.
That other one that I said it was yours. Put that on E. Rich.
Put that one on E. Rich.
Yeah.
Cosby, Moesha, Jamie Foxx, Living Single.
No,
Okay.
no. That's Trina's.
That's
the one
Trina.
before that.
He's talking about
this
the
one.
Eve,
with Eve, The Game, Wayne's Bros, Martin, and Different World.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Grant. I thought we were friends, Grant. I really thought we were, bro.
All right, let's do the reveal. So start with list 1. We got Living Single, Family Matters. We got Martin. We got the Cosbys, and we got A Different World. That is my list. That is my list.
I was right.
No, the list 1 belongs to me. So
Okay.
you got Living Single, Family Matters, A Different World, Cosby, and Martin. All staples that you got to have within the household and, on a TGIF night. Okay.
Yeah.
List number 2, Eve, A Different World, The Game, Wayne's Bros, and Martin. That's definitely takeovers. That one was easy with the with the Eve in The Game.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you didn't put that one first.
Living Single, Martin, The Cosbys, Moesha, and Jamie Foxx. The Moesha is probably what throws a lot of people off. But that's your boy from Cali. That's E. Rich's list.
Rich,
That's E.
okay.
Rich's list. And then obviously last one, Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel, QCB away. Keenan and Kel, Family Matters, Martin, Cosby, and Fresh Prince.
That's pretty cool.
That was fun.
And you know what, E. Rich? The Game had 9 seasons, homie. Okay, tap in.
Listen, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it wasn't. It just wasn't. I've never heard of a male say that they was watching the game.
Your friend said you ain't watch Eve. You was capping. You was watching Fresh Prince.
What?
That's what she said. Look. All right, hold on. Let's get to it. All right. CB, my brother, what do we have for that cop or while it lasts drop?
So this shoe was actually alluded to earlier, and it fits with all the Grammy conversation. But these were the Travis Scott, the Jordan Jumpman Jack trainers. They did a really limited shock drop. These are going to get a wider release, apparently. Retails $200. If you go on StockX, the resale prices are absolutely ridiculous. And the thing is like, for $200, I just don't know if this is it. In all honesty, for me, this is a shoe for resellers. This isn't something for people that are really. I don't know who's actually trying to wear it. You know what I mean? So at least like, I'm shout out to Travis for doing his thing and whatever. But at least in this episode of Cop or Drop, these are a drop for me. How do y'all feel about them? You copping or dropping these Jumpman Jacks?
Drop.
Straight
Drop.
I mean, I guess y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I would actually cop these. I don't know. The color, the tan, the browns. I don't know. They look yummy. I love it.
And that makes sense. It does look like it's molded for like, a lady to wear them. Grant, cop or drop?
I don't drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe a different colorway, perhaps.
You know what? I it seems to me. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. E.
No.
He was-
They
that was-
already know my answer. They know my answer, Grant. Don't worry about it.
it.
It seems to me these have more of a Jordan influence than they do a Travis Scott
Mm-hmm.
influence, because Jordan can put out some real goofy looking stuff.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
That's
the only thing that really, to me, the only thing that adds like to the coolness of the shoe is the signature swoosh that you see on Travis Scott shoes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think that if the retail price was not $200, these would be in more consideration. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
We only have one person. So real quick before we show shoes, Grant. Now we know you are also
Ricardo was going to
pastor
come into the chat.
at heart. That's what you do. You preach the good word. Now, you got to start taking the phone away from your congregation, Grant, because one of your members went viral, and I'm gonna let you know what they're doing in your church.
Oh,
I feel the rain. I feel the rain. It's raining all over me. I'm moist. I'm moist. Call and response. I said I'm moist. I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist. I'm moist. Yes, I am. Rain all over me. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. Yes, I am. I'm saturated. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm damn. I'm damn. I'm damn. I'm damn. Lord, I'm damn. I'm damn. Oh Lord, damn. I'm damn. I'm even.
I try not to show that video every week, but now Grant was here and
coming to a sanctuary near you.
When he says call and response, man, like, come on.
yeah, call a response. Oh boy! All right, let's show some sneakers. We gonna get up out of here. We didn't have a lot of people up tonight. All right, so I'll kick it off. We know what's getting ready to happen All-Star Weekend. We know that one of the three grails on Sneakerheads list are dropping next week. So in lieu to that, I'm going to show something from the collection that I probably maybe showed a long time ago, but we're gonna keep it in the brand. This is the KD6. Oh my God, it's yellow and you can't even see it because it's yellow and green. Why didn't it show the yellow? I promise you, I'm holding the shoe.
No one believes you, bro. No one believes you.
It's yellow and green, but yeah,
He's like a hologram.
I like those.
It's also the yellow.
these are the first pair of KDs that I bought. The low tops, still in good condition. Shout out to KD because we all know what's happening next Friday when it comes to KD.
All right, so I'll keep it quick because we just hit an hour, but because of Kobe and today, definitely got the Black History Month nines. Of course, I show them every year for Black History Month, but these is definitely ones that are just these are just unheralded. Got to get you a pair if you don't have them. But my real shoe is
Wow.
the Trophy Room, the Trophy Room sevens, very fresh, very clean, and we shout out to CB that made me purchase these because the price is the price.
So everyone has showed some dope shoes thus far. I am going to take it back to last week's show when Sammy, she debuted some outfits, for all the baddies out there. And so I had to come up with a cute V-Day outfit. So this is a two-piece outfit, okay?
Oh, okay.
Little top, sweater top we got here. And y'all know I love me some pink and the skirt.
Nice.
There we go.
So all I need is somewhere fabulous to wear it, hint, hint.
Where's B at? Well, first. So
Speaking of be easy, look at that.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Let's go.
if anyone needs one of these, I know a guy.
Good tour. That's dope.
I could have waited until next week because that actually is All-Star Weekend, but it is the 8th, and our guy did get inducted, or not inducted, but he got his statue reveal, one of 3. And these were actually released on Valentine's Day back in 2014. These were part of the Gumbo League pack. These are the Kobe 9 Elite Gumbo Leagues.
Well, let me get my leads are right.
Yo.
So this is an All-Star Weekend. This is, Kobe. It just goes with tonight, man.
Why y'all ain't tell me he was doing elites? Why y'all ain't tell me? But you know what? I tell you what. You know what? So Grant showed to Travis. I got 2 things in the reality here. So first of all, if Dimitri has those J's, which they still dead stock, he hasn't worn them. Test the soul out for you with them, Joyce, bro. They might.
Yes.
They've been sitting for a while, but
Put them
anyway,
on in the house first.
exactly. But what y'all need, some of these crease beasts to put in your shoe to stop them from creasing. It's just foam. It's just memory foam. I said I was gonna start doing this again. It's just foam, and then you get the little sock. You put in the sock. You put on your foot. Like,
Kaleo, continue on.
Yo, for real, I heard the creatures were making a comeback.
yeah, this look, that's what's happening. But we did talk about a new family member that we're welcoming in to the podcast, and now is the perfect time to do it, fellas. Can I go ahead and do it now? Can we talk about the new family member?
For sure.
All right. So everybody, we want y'all to meet PJ.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah.
You can see him. PJ is the official mascot of We Are Something Else.
Nice.
And he's a sneakerhead, as you can tell.
Love it. Yes.
And he is a creation of me, CB, and E. Rich's mind. Shout out to our brother Shannon, who does all our dope artwork, as you see back there. Oh, I forgot to change the background from Soul Tales. But anyways, that's our other show. But yeah, coming to a store near you somewhere. PJ. That's PJ. And I'll post pictures of PJ. But yeah, for all sneakerheads or whatever. And sometimes you don't want a shirt that just says what podcast you representing. You just want a dope shirt that you can wear with anything. And
available to get now.
Yeah, we'll be probably about 2 weeks. We're gonna do the pre-orders, and I'm definitely gonna let you know, my guy. So that's that. I teased everybody last week with a show, a Groundhog Day show, and they probably didn't think I was gonna have a reveal tonight, but that's the reveal. So let's talk about where you can find us at. Grant, what's your social medias? Where can we find the DC Shy Pie? And then because I know you probably got a couple folks in here that's ready to get some orders in.
DCShyPie.com, or you could go on Instagram at the DC Shy Pie. Same thing on Facebook, and we ready to serve you up.
All right. Okay. So what you can find us at here on YouTube every Thursday night, 9:30. We have Sammy Slated, the Baddie Behavior, the first Thursday of every month. Takeover Thursdays, the second Thursday of every month. We don't have a third Thursday person yet, but we're working on that. And obviously the fourth Thursday is the fellas, it's the Soul Tales crew. Talk about all shoes, sneaker news and whatnot. We got a good show planned for that show coming up. But other than that, you can find us on Station Head as well. So shout out to Kendall B, who's in the chat. Kendall B is live on Station Head. Kind of kicks everything off in the mornings. 6 a.m. if you're Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Station Head, the Kendall B Show. Dope shows. Every day is a different theme. And get to just have a great fun in the chat, the Beehive. Shout out to all y'all. Then we got Poppy Dough on Tuesdays and Sundays at 9 p.m. That's Real Estate Poppy and his wife Doreen. And then we got the Silent Work pop up at 12 Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Thursday. Then like I said, We Are Something Else presents the Abstract with your boy Kaleo tomorrow at noon on Station Head. But other than that, look, we had a great time. We at an hour and 7 minutes. Grant, again, brother, thank you for coming through. We gotta get you back on here often.
Thank you guys as well.
Because it's always good catching up with you and just having a good conversation.
Always.
Takeover. We always appreciate you. Well, we always appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys too, man.
How many times was that comment typed?
It doesn't matter how many times.
That is man said. That's what your man said for Valentine's Day.
It's staying up the rest of the show.
All right, y'all. There's only one thing left to do, and that's this.
Follow us on YouTube at WRSC Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe.